Good morning, everyone. I'm sharing with you how I make a breakfast or egg bake. This is actually one of the top questions I have as to what it is on my monthly on my monthly meal plan. And so I have made a video on this and I will leave it linked down below. Sorry, I'm covering up personal information. So a question I have gotten quite often is, what is the breakfast bake and what is the egg bake? Now tonight I'm making the egg bake, and I'm just going to kind of share the process of what I do it. It is my son's day to do kitchen chores, and so he got called to help his grandfather. So just bear with the mess in the background. I do recommend starting with a clean kitchen. I'm keeping life real right now. Okay, so I didn't think about recording this beforehand, and there's a lot of shadows right now. I am sorry. I did not think to record this earlier, so I can't show you the process of getting to this point. But all I did was, you can take, this is at my grocery store. These are potatoes with onions and peppers, or you can just do hash browns. You know, the thing is to, in a grease 9x13 pan, put your base down, and the base is the hash browns or the potatoes like this, or make your own or whatever. And then what I like to do is I sprinkle it with cheese and put some salt and pepper, and I love to put parsley in here and chives, but I don't have either right now, so I did the Trader Joe's 21 seasoning salute. Not the best choice, but it's what I have and I'm using it, and I just put that in. And then in a separate bowl I have in, oh, did I say salt and pepper? And salt and pepper. And then in here I have just some milk, just kind of pour it. I think I eyeballed about half a cup ish here, and then I put a whole dozen eggs for this dish. And so if you do like an 8x8, maybe do like 8 eggs, you know, 6 to 8 eggs, you know, something like that. And then I'm just gonna whip this up and I'm gonna pour it over this. Now this is for the egg bake. If you are making a breakfast bake, there's two things you can do. One, you can use like leftover or day-old bread. I have never done that personally. Just gluten-free bread is so sacred and so expensive, so I don't do that often. But if you have some, you can just break off little chunks and put them in here just a little bit. And then you take some bacon or bacon bits or sausage or whatever you want, and then you sprinkle it in here as well with your base. Don't forget your base. And then you do this, and then you pour it on top of the sausage and the bread, and that kind of makes it a little extra treat. And that's the difference between the breakfast bake and the egg bake. Now I just kind of use it interchangeably, whatever I want to do. Sometimes I will throw some extra veggies in here, and it's just kind of, you know how minestrone soup is teased as the leftover soup? Well, I kind of use the bakes as, you know, like a leftover bake. So whatever I have, I just kind of put in and have fun. And I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. Okay, now I'm going to put it in a preheated oven. I actually have some brownies in here. We have a full kitchen going on today. I'm making soup for the elderly couple and some brownies for my Bible study tonight. So we're just going to pop this into the oven because it's breakfast for dinner tonight. So we're going to pop that in my preheated oven, and it takes about 30 to 45 minutes. Just kind of depending on everything. And that's how I make breakfast bake. Now I'm going to show you what I will serve with that tonight. Okay, so I'm thinking I want to call this deconstructed breakfast bake. So I had some sausage and I just cooked those up, so that's going to be with our egg bake. And then I just had some vegetables that I wanted to include in it, and so I am just sauteing them in the rest in the same pan that I cooked the sausage in. and so it should get all of that leftover, seasoning, grease in that. And so I'm literally just gonna put the lid on this, let it cook, and then we'll just have this for dinner.